Hey there, bots. Angry Bird 121 here, back with another vid. So, it's been a bit of a short while since my last All Stars video. I've just been procrastinating really heavily on anything related to Angry Birds Epic Modding after I finished the tutorial series, because at the same time, Ultimate was effectively finished from my point of view. So I just didn't have the energy to work on it. Also, just a quick heads up in this video, if my model loses tracking at any point, then I won't instantly know about it, because Vinian got an update a couple of days ago, and that update ended up breaking Luna's Era's tracking status plugin. So it won't play a sound if I lose tracking anymore. Anyway, so despite having taken a break from modding itself, I have still been grinding the events in All Stars. I haven't missed a single class upgrade. So, I guess the procrastination wasn't just because I felt I had done everything I could with modding, but also because, like, it was October, and if you've seen my Twitch channel, you'll know that I play Team Fortress 2, and during October, then there are a whole bunch of contracts that you can complete to get free cosmetics. So I spent a good old week or two completing those. Like, I was spending all of my spare time just on those contracts, and when I take a break from something, I just generally find it hard to get back to it. Like, that has happened numerous times with me making videos, where if I take any kind of break from recording or editing, I just find it very difficult to get back to doing that. And then, even after I've completed the Halloween contracts, I was just procrastinating further. As then it was Halloween, so I was just grinding super sweets in Animal Jam, and I started grinding the Phantom Dungeons because I realised the November update was getting close and they were probably going to stop the player from being able to obtain Dark Seeds, which I was correct about. The update dropped just last night and the dungeons no longer drop Dark Seeds. Luckily, I haven't updated my alt account just yet, so on my phone I can still farm them. And then Zero Arrow also invited me to play another MMORPG, but that's not what caused further procrastination, because I already knew it was going to be boring, because previous ones she had invited me to play had all been boring full auto ones. So more like watching a movie than playing a game. However, when I asked what the name of it was, before Zero Hour could answer my question, Bling came in and said, "Soggy Squirrel Simulator." So I proceeded to spend an hour the next day playing a squirrel simulator instead of doing anything productive. Anyways. So now that I've finished grinding the Kraken event, and time to get back to playing through the main storyline. So I think I mostly just got the motivation to return to modding related things now, because last night Gilligan basically officially announced his return to Silent Sanctuary. As it all started when someone made a poll on which class is best from either All-Stars or Ultimate. And then Gilligan dropped by and said that Oracle is the best class, which is one of the class is from Silent Sanctuary, even though that mod hasn't been updated in over a year by this point. Then I made that poll and included literally all 5 classes that had been added in the code. And when time travelers started receiving a lot of votes, I explained that that class was unreleased, so no one knows what its gameplay was like. And then I replied with "yet," because one of the project ideas I did have was to make Cave 30 myself, but then it's as if Gilligan sensed that I was probably going to do a bad job at balancing the cave, because when I made the Wizpig's lair, then it was extremely easy compared to the other caves that Susky had made, and Silent Sanctuary's whole thing is being difficult. So Gilligan just dropped in and said he's going to return to modding very soon to finish Silent Sanctuary. So yeah, that's one less project in the pile that I have to worry about. It's like I have like multiple projects, which is also the reason I've been procrastinating, was I don't know which one to work on next. Like, there's Ultimate's next update, and then there's also the Player's Wizpig mod. And then one of the projects was also Cave 30 of Silent Sanctuary. And then also I had a couple of Team Fortress 2 related projects. Most notably, I have been constructing the Angry Birds Epic Arena as a Team Fortress 2 map. It looks like this specific... Okay, looks like these classes won't work well against ninjas. It's a good job that I have a ton of snoutlings. from when I was grinding the events. I also have quite a few lucky coins. I should probably use the golden pig machine again. Or I could wait until I reach level 100, but when I did the Halloween campaign, then I quickly realized that using the golden pig machine before level 100 is a good idea sometimes if your level has gone up enough. So, also you may have noticed that my model is a little bit different from the original community post about a month ago. And that's because the design of this model is actually based on a custom-made character in an MMO. And originally I just created it entirely using Vroid, but then about 3 months ago it was announced that it would shut down. And so I just immediately took as many of the game's assets as possible. And at first, then the only one that I actually implemented was the tiara. Because that was the main thing that this model was missing. But then I realized I could also take this opportunity to update the texture on the shirt to be the actual texture that it has in game. So now this model is basically 100% accurate to that character that I made. The only difference being I just added this rainbow crystal heart that was given out as a man vs machine medal in Team Fortress 2 because just I like how it looks. Well, I should probably spend my snoutlings. Because I have a lot because I've been using the Royal Tricksters in literally every fight when I've been grinding the bosses. So I'll get the Diamond Cauldron, but I'm only going to get the Golden Anvil so I can still do the funny enchantment glitch. Because even though Drip Missouri disabled split screen, then I think that glitch is the only one that doesn't require it. Oh, I was muted. I forgot I muted my microphone. Anyway, so what I was saying was, I'm surprised that Angry Birds Epic has its armor ability is the Galaxy of Heroes still doesn't have. Like, in Angry Birds Epic, then you can easily use classes like the Avenger or the Rogues to choose which character taunts. But in Galaxy of Heroes, if a character has a taunt ability, it's almost always themselves that taunts. Like, the closest that we have is one of R2-D2's special. Like, the closest we have is one of R2-D2's special abilities. Allows you to stealth every member of your team apart from one chosen unit, so that's basically choosing who taunts but with extra steps. It's technically not taunt because if Darth Vader uses Merciless Massacre, then he can still target everyone if all of his abilities are maxed out. Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly get some water. I can't keep my voice like this for much longer. But basically, like, R2-D2's ability technically isn't choosable taunt though, because if Darth Vader uses Merciless Massacre, and if an enemy is taunting, then Darth Vader can still hit them a second time, and as a result, possibly Yeah, and that ending merciless massacre before he has hit everyone that he could. But stealth then, while it technically works as a choosable taunt, then a maxed out Darth Vader can easily dispel it. So I guess that case of it being stealth instead of taunt is kind of more useful, considering that some characters can ignore taunt, but those characters can't target stealth characters. Wait. Did Trip Missouri buff the dodge chances on that effect or something? Okay, no, I just got really unlucky. Okay, I should have healed. I don't think I'm going to use any revival shots. I guess I've just been playing so many turn-based RPG games that don't have the ability to revive or use potions, so I just forget the feature exists in Angry Birds Epic. Because Galaxy of Heroes is an example. You only get to use potions during Conquest, which happens for 2 weeks each month. And in terms of reviving, then the player cannot manually revive their units. There are only a few characters who have the ability to revive units built into their kit, like for example, or the Ewok Elder can revive any fallen unit unless they were defeated by a revive prevent. Attacks such as Darth Nihilus' Annihilate. And the Night Sister, a zombie, can passively revive herself as long as there is at least one other Night Sister standing. And this revive actually can't be prevented. It's like, even if you use Annihilate or if you use Raise Sudden Whirlwind, then they will respawn. And so Animal Jam ended up releasing their own form of turn-based combat known as the Phantom Dungeons, and that doesn't have potions, and in terms of revive, all that it just has a life system where the team collectively has 3 lives, and if a player is defeated, then it will consume 1 life and immediately revive that player at full health with all harmful effects removed. Well, not immediately. It waits until the enemy's turn has finished before it activates this revive. So this means that the defeated player can still work as a tank, since enemies can still attack the 0 HP player before the life is consumed. Okay, I think the main goal for this video will be to rescue Red. because it's going to be a short while before I encounter any more ninjas. If I encounter any more from this point forward. And for the final ninja battle, that was pretty anticlimactic. They didn't even get one turn. And Drip Missouri says that the druid is Matilda's worst class. Well, I don't think that was the exact wording that Drip Missouri said, but I know he said something along the lines of druid bad. Honestly, another project idea I've had recently relating to Angry Birds Epic is like a short while back Heroic said it might actually be possible to implement turn meter mechanics into this. And so just earlier today I had the idea of like, what if I made a mod that effectively ports Galaxy of Heroes to Angry Birds Epic? So like, Red would be able to be all of the tank characters, Chuck would be all of the attacker characters, Matilda would be all of the healer characters, and the Blues would be all the support characters. I don't know what Bomb would be because there's only 4 roles, so I guess he can be all the Fleet Commander characters, which consists of an assortment of characters that are on every role apart from healer. There are like next to no healer characters in the game compared to the other 3 roles. Like, there isn't a single Fleet Commander healer, and we don't even have a healer Galactic Legend yet. Even the unreleased Galactic Legend Ahsoka has been confirmed to be a tank instead of a healer. Like, it feels like healer is the forgotten role. Because I've seen multiple support attackers and tanks added this year, but the last healer to be added to the game was IG-12 and Grogu, who released just over a year ago. Anyways, looks like that's gonna do it for this video, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!